Welcome to another episode of the Valorant Tips and Tricks Sent by You series, the series where I show Valorant tips and tricks that you guys send to me. Like always, I'll be giving away a battle pass to a random submission, and if you want the chance to win one, feel free to send your tricks in the Lowlander Discord server. If this isn't your first episode watching, but you like this series, feel free to subscribe. We're trying to reach more subscribers than Relax My Cat, and with your help, one day we might get it. And if this is your first episode, welcome to the channel. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Let's start with the cool race trick on Bind. A few months ago, if you used the race boom bot on the side of the teleporter, the door would open. But Rito Games fixed it. Or did they? No, they didn't. You just have to find the right spot. Stand all the way on the right and aim a little bit to the left of the corner of the metal sheet over there. Once you see it, you can do it, and look at that. The door opens and there's no way that the enemies will expect you over there. If you ever see a harbor smoke like this, there's a high chance that the enemy harbor will be camping inside his own smoke with the shotgun. But there's a way to counter it. Simply throw down a race satchel, harbor will bounce out of it, and easy kill. It will look something like this. Well played, the big Baba boss. In last video I said that you couldn't jump on these boxes anymore without any support. But apparently you still can do that, my friends. Well, there are two methods and I'll explain how to do them. But first, since you are watching this video, you probably want to get better at Valorant, right? Well, a very useful way how I learned a lot about my own gameplay is by looking at my own gameplay. But sadly, as we all know, Valorant still doesn't have a replay system. But no worries, my friends, I got something for you, and it's a sponsor of this video, Outplayed. Outplayed is the ultimate video capturing app made for gamers. It's very simple to use. You just download it, give your preferable settings, and record your gameplay. But the cool thing about this app is that if you record your Valorant games, you can see all the in-game events on the timeline, where you got a kill, assist, or died, for example. This feature is perfect if you want to look at your own gameplay and try to improve. But of course, you don't have to use this app to analyze your games. If you made a very good play in a specific round, simply go to the built-in editor, edit the clip out, render the video, and share it on Discord, YouTube, or Twitter, for example. So my friends, start recording your games now with Outplayed. You can download the app with the link in the description. Did I mention that it's completely free, so why not try it out today, my friends? Big thanks to Outplayed for supporting this channel, and now let's continue the video. So, let's talk about this jump. How do you jump on these boxes? Well, it's actually very hard to do. This one is not simple. For the first method, stand against these boxes and match the left side of the box with the right side of the door. Then aim in the middle of these bricks, press your W and A key, jump, crouch, and at the highest point, let everything loose and press D. In this clip, you see the keyboard of none. But like I said, this method is very hard to do. Without joking, I think it took me around 30 minutes till I got it right, and still I couldn't do it consistently. But now you know it's possible if you want to practice it. You could also get on the highest box with a different method, but yeah, you know, I don't know if I'm just bad at this game, but I tried also for like 30 minutes, I couldn't do it. Or you can use this method. This one looks easier, but I'm not even gonna touch it, man. Good luck if you want to practice these. Now a cool gecko trick. Did you know that when you use your gecko flash on ascent, you can actually see the splash if the enemies are standing in heaven? This is a good way if you want to wallbang the enemies. You might get a sneaky kill. About explosions through walls, did you know that if you use your race satchel over here on Lotus, you will be able to hit the enemies on the other side of the wall? Cool info, MrLowlander, but kinda useless, right? I mean, nobody will get a kill like this. Surprise. What? Anyway, let's go to Bind for something I've never knew existed, actually. If you're standing over here, you of course won't be able to look at A short. But did you know that there's a barrel over here? I knew that, but I thought always that it was a kinda useless barrel. I always asked, like, why is this barrel here? Well, apparently if you stand on top of this barrel, then you will be able to look at A short. I can't be the only one that didn't know this, right? Anyway, while we're here, let me show you a cool cipher tricky. Place one tripwire in front of A short, another one just before showers so nobody pushes you from showers, and then stand in the corner. You don't have to jump on the barrels, just wait, and when the enemies are walking through your tripwire, shoot through the boxes, easy kills. Now let's do a cool brimstone tricky. On Haven, when the barriers are just going down, wait like 2 seconds, and then use your ultimate in window like this. As you see, all the enemies will either have to run back, but often there's no time for that, so they have to run to the left side of window. And that's the moment when you can get some nice kills with a wallbang. King Carrot is using this trick with an Odin, but remember, you can also do it with a Vandal or Phantom. Now a very big brain omen trick. On Lotus, one of the best plant spots is in this corner. Why, you might ask? Well, it's easy to hold in the post plant from Dune. One problem though, if there are multiple enemies alive, it's a bit dangerous because enemies could just simply push you. The solution, use your smoke in main so the enemies will have to push through the smoke. But look at that, now you can't see the spike anymore, not very smart. But here's where the big brain omen trick comes in. Instead of using your smoke normally, simply use your smoke inside the ground. Now the enemies won't be able to push through because there's still a smoke, but you're still able to see the spike from here. One thing you have to keep in mind, it's not the one way, so the enemies will be able to see you. But no worries, you're subscribed to MrLowlander, so your aim is better, right? MrLowlander, I think you talk too much. Show us some plays, please. Okay, my friends, no tricks now, but trick shots. Let me know which one is your favorite. First one from Delta.
Oei.
Oh! Nice wallhack kill, Delta. But now a wallhack and aimbot kill from Profrost Mage. 360 no scope. Then we have a long range no scope. And look at this quick scope, dude. Back to the tricks. With Sage, a lot of players would place their wall like this, and when you do this, you can look through the window to get the enemies if they push. I even used this trick myself during the Sage to Ascendant series, but there's a big flaw with this trick. When the enemies are pushing, they will see your wall, and that's not good. The enemies might think that there's something fishy going on. So here's a better method. When the round starts, place your wall like this, and then simply jump on this wall and jump on your wall. Way easier, and you can still strafe to the left and the right if you want to. And for the enemies, they won't be able to see your wall until they walk forward. Very nice. Now a trick that came from our Valorant coach, it's Samike. He helped us win the Premier tournament, so I think we have to listen to this guy. It's actually not a hard trick. First, make sure that C-Link is smoked, or just that you have control over C-Link, and then plant the spike on the edge of the site over here. The cool thing about this plant spot is that you can look at it from middle, but what you also can do is flank all the way through garage towards C. And look at that, you can also look at the spike from C. There's not a very high chance that the enemies will expect you over there, so easy win. If you ever played Sofa, you probably have learned this lineup. Shoot your arrow with full charge and 2 bounces against that box over there. It will land in heaven and you can wallbang through the wall. Well, there's a small problem with this lineup. The enemies can easily destroy it. It basically lands in front of their feet. So here's a better alternative. Walk a bit out of hell and use your Wrecking Dart against that building over there. It's a bit more dangerous, you have to time it right, but when you time it right, it's very hard for the enemies to destroy it. And the thing you got to remember, one scan is enough to get the enemies, just like Omar.
One enemy remaining.
Unbind, normally you can't place your Cypher Cam on that building over there. But here's a cool workaround. What you have to do is stand on these boxes, aim at the wall, do a moonwalk to the back, jump and place your cam. Easy, right? And you'll place your cam just outside of hookah. This is a very sneaky cam spot. Because of the curtain, there's not a high chance that the enemies will spot it. Now a simple trick here on Lotus. Often there's an operator standing over there, right? So just peeking like this might be a bit dangerous. Instead, you can jump on these boxes, then jump to the left like this, and this will give you info if there's an enemy standing over there or not. I actually used this trick in a real game and I spotted an enemy. Not that it mattered because my teammate was speaking anyway. Oh, I spotted him, but... Shout out to Simple Bonsai and Digo for this trick. Now look at this one from Chicken Nugget. Your name is making me hungry, my friend.
Careful now.
What? Very clean, my friend, and it's actually pretty simple. Stand on the stairs, jump and place your cam over here, tripwire here, another tripwire over here, cage on the box, and then chill behind the boxes. I will definitely use this in my Cypher to Ascendant series. About that series, in last episode I made a small mistake where you can learn from. There was a game where Killjoy used her ultimate in the tunnel over here, and I said that Breach could easily destroy the Killjoy ultimate with his aftershock. But I got news for you, a lot of people pointed out that this isn't possible anymore. Rito Games nerfed the Breach aftershock, so it doesn't do enough damage anymore. I didn't know this, so there must be some people out there that also didn't know this, so now you know. Another thing I don't know how to do, but I see a lot, is this Viper one way. It's a very common one way, but I have no idea how to do it. But now I do. It's simple. Stand in this corner before the round starts, aim at the left middle of this iron thing, and then throw your smoke. It will land on the ledge. When using this one way, it's recommended to stand on top of the platform. This way there's no way that the enemies will see you, but alternatively you could also stand on side. You have to be a bit careful though. Well played, my friend. Did you know that if you find the right spot, you can clip your Omen smoke over here on Ascent? You have to look at the green arrow, and when you do that, the first part of heaven will be a one-way. You'll be able to see the enemies a little bit before they can see you, so maybe you can get a kill with it. With Sage, if you place your wall like this, you can jump to the back side of the pillar. It's a very sneaky spot, except that your wall is sticking out. So when you want to use this trick, it's highly recommended that you ask your teammate to destroy the wall. And when you do that, you can roleplay as Grim and you might get some sneaky kills. And this is it, my friends. Thank everyone for submitting their tricks. I hope you learned something, and I see you guys in the next one. Peace.